Hello, coconuts. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day and ready to melt all the stress away. It's time to color. Let me turn my fan on. I thought I could do it, but I realized these lights are too hot for me. Too hot. Welcome in. Tonight we're doing something a little bit more adventurous. Kind of back to some of our volume 8 antics, if you will. Let me see if I can find my reference images. Oh, I put them in the Discord. That's probably an easy place for me to find them. Actually, if you guys haven't seen how the viewer's choice page turned out, I just posted it, so make sure you check it out so you can see how your group project turned out. Okay, so for this page, I want to do the cracked door lighting where it's like that strip of light, but then I also want it to be like moody like this, so it's like this shape of light, but then everything else green like that, if that makes sense. So like a green backlit room where there's like a door creaking open where you can see like that. So that's what we're doing on her. Somehow. I'm already a little spooked my goat, but I feel like we haven't been doing anything too crazy lately, so we owe it to ourselves to let loose, and if it comes out ugly, come out ugly, you know what I mean? We're at that point where we can't let that stop us. All right, so I think the best thing to do first is to figure out where I want the line to be for where that light is gonna be creeping in. I definitely do I want a full eye or yeah, I could cut the eye a little bit off. And it's gonna kind of contour with the face. And then it will kind of come down. I'm gonna move this book. So we're coloring in volume 10 tonight. I really should be doing my August page, but that wasn't what called my name tonight. I already have my concept. Viewer's choice is not tonight. She's been spoken for. So only this section is gonna be like under normal light, and then the rest is gonna be the green. I gotta figure out what the greens are gonna be. Also, if you missed, thank you for the nail love. If you missed how the viewer's choice page did come out, I just posted it. And since I'm in TikTok jail, your views matter. Your views matter, just like your vote mattered, okay? Last night in the polls, actually not last night, the night before. Not in the presidential election. We already know. So now, no, I'm not doing a 2-color challenge. I want to do like a cracked door lighting, and then everything else like this kind of green vibe. Green backlit room. Those are my reference images. Alright, so now I gotta figure out what my skin tone is going to be for the green room and for the skin. So I know there's gonna be a lot of people popping in and being confused, especially once I start coloring her green. But we just gonna go with it. All right, so I think I'm gonna do potato brown for her skin tone that's actually like peeking through. So I'm gonna start with that first. We haven't done anything super out of the box in a few pages now. So I figured it's time. It is time. Hopefully this doesn't stress me out. I actually find the stress of like coloring to be enjoyable because I'm not actually stressed in any like real way, you know? It's not like, oh, I got bills kind of stress. It's like, I want this to look good and I want to have fun doing it kind of stress. So I don't mind when it's like chaotic. I always see my way through. I always find my way back. Hey, Tanisha. So I gotta figure out how I want to shade it so it looks very brightly lit. Hey, welcome in. Hey, welcome. Hey, Miss Donna, welcome in. All right, and then I'm gonna do her hand up top. Let's see. So the key will be figuring out the tones that I want to shade with. This is going to be very, very shading focused for the effect to land. blend the way we want it to. Thank you for the nail love. Cool. All right. So for the shading here, let's try. I need some brightness. Where's my apricot pencil? Hey, where's my apricot pencil? When I'm saying shading, I mean like building it out with the color pencils. So rendering, shading, highlights, all that. Not as in shadow. I can't find my apricot. That's crazy to me because I saw it fall on others. Alright. So I'm going to start to add in where the highlights are going to be. Everything to be very well lit. Thank you. I know I'm excited about this and nervous. Very much nervous. You want new coloring books? Get you some, girl. I'm always in the mood for a new coloring book. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome in. I love you too. All right. Look at that. So around the outer edges, when you have like a bright light and a contrasting stark shadow, it's usually like a highly saturated color. I'm gonna come in and saturate it a little with English red. Just a little for now before I start. It's usually like a orangish or yellowish, depending on the skin tone. And thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you always stopping by. Oh, for anyone who's just joining, the inspo here is cracked door lighting with like all green backlighting. So like I'm using this reference and this reference, combining them. So that's the vibe. Hey Z, welcome in. Also, if anyone missed how the Viewer's Choice page came out that we worked on earlier this week, it is up. I just posted it before I hopped on here. She's live. She's alive. She came out really good. And it's cool that I did that in the colors that you guys pick, because I would never pick those colors. So it's like a creation that if y'all didn't pick those colors, it would never exist. You know what I mean? That would have never ever came out of my brain. So it's very, very cool. It is very much giving group project. Alright. Just building up my highlight, getting some more contrast there. I don't have any ideas for the August page yet. I looked at it today and was like, not now. Not right now. Especially since I just did July. So maybe that will be what I do after this, perhaps. But luckily that one is like all about the fro, so if you nail the fro, you nailed the page. Even though that little like crochet top thing is gonna be tricky. I'm not looking forward to that. Thank you guys for the follows. I woke up so early today. I was like, I have to do my Viewer's Choice page. And I had a meeting at 1, so I was like, I need to finish it by noon, so then I have time to edit it before the afternoon. So I got up. I got out of bed at like 5 and then went down, took my vitamins, had some breakfast, quick existential crisis, stared off into space, And then I went upstairs and started coloring around 5:45. You know, the usual. The usual. Only for like me to get an email saying that my meeting is actually going to be tomorrow, not today. So, but I still got it done. I do not get hand cramps often, sometimes, but I'm very conscious of how I hold and use my utensils to avoid that. I had some issues a few years ago where I had to start wearing like a wrist brace and stuff. I was getting like these shooting pains in my wrist and forearm. I was like, bruh, I'm not trying to have carpal tunnel at 20-something. So after I had that little scare, and that was when I was mostly just doing digital art, I was like, yeah, I'm not playing around with none of that. Not at all. Hey, hey. And I don't even know what color this is, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna say it's burnt ochre. I'm gonna assume this is a Prismacolor pencil. Yeah, I keep my hand very loose and relaxed. I don't squeeze. I try to keep my hand further back on the pencil because when you come up close to the tip, A, you don't get as even of an application, and B, you choking it. You choking that pencil, you're going to get a cramp, and you're going to cause too much tension in your hand and wrist. PC 943 is still there. Bring out Old Faithful, Hazel, Old Yeller. I know the pencil with this paper always makes it look like very skin-like. People are like, how did you make it look like skin? I'm like, bruh, that had nothing to do with me, fam. That's all the materials. I'm not that skillful. And although I care a lot, I don't care enough to be trying to make pores on purpose. That would drive me insane. Like photorealistic artists, I don't have that in me. As a very patient person when it comes to my art, I ain't that patient. I got things to do, people to see, food to eat. It would take me my entire life to do one of those. And that's really not an exaggeration. Yeah, the skill that's required alone would take me many, many generations to learn, and then to execute. Forget about it. Just stop it. Thank you. All right. Let's add a little depth in here. It's a little too red. Let's try burnt sienna. Hey, Hannah Gorel, thank you. Once we put the dark color surrounding it, it's gonna look like somebody turned on the lights. Okay. So right on that like edge where it transitions into the dark color is going to be the darkest. And I think I'm gonna use a pencil for that to be able to get that crispy line. So I need a dark green pencil. In the viewer's choice, when I was shading today, my favorite thing to shade were the pillows. And I really like doing her little set too, making it look like cozy. I thought that was fun. Is this even a dark enough green? Make it enough. Oh, we skipped a part. excitement I'm feeling right now is how I feel when my page starts cooking. I'm not excited yet. I'm scared. I'm still on the scary side. I'm on the scary side. Alright. So I'm gonna come in with this first. I could cut right through everything with this. This will give us a crisper line so that when I come in with my green marker, it doesn't want to bleed over. I'm being excited for the both of us. Thank you. I could cut through there. All right. Cool. Now let me see. For her eye, I want to do like a nice greenish eye look to like kind of bring more together. So I'm gonna do a lighter base. Let's do more in. I don't want to just grab a whole bunch of greens out of my green bucket and bring them close to me. Hey, Dum. So I'm gonna need a lot of these. Some of these are too bright, but come in with moss green, Caran d'Ache, also guys, when I draw the books, I always leave like only a few eyelashes so that we can do the eyeshadow. I've been asked that before, like, why is it only like 6 eyelashes? Because if I cover this all up with lashes, we're not gonna be able to do her makeup. You could always draw more lashes on, but I like to be able to see the eyelid. You know what I mean? Coming in with olive yellow. Let's go ahead and apply that principal light. We do want to see your eyes, you know, if not the lid, at least the whites of your eyes, because that's also being obstructed. we can't see if your eyes are open or closed. Hey. Yeah, I'm live. Huh? I'm on live.
Actually. Wait, what's today?
Thursday.
I thought you don't go live Thursdays.
I go Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I don't go live Wednesday or Friday.
Oh.
Nene.
Hi, guys.
They say hi, Michael. I didn't even have to tussle him. He left on his own. He's been trying to be more mature, he said. He's like, have you noticed I'm more mature lately? I was like, sure. He's like, yeah. Gigi said one of my birthday gifts is not going to get here until after my birthday. And I was cool with that. I was like, okay. You also roasted her for having Walmart brand apple juice. He said, well, come on. I only drink Mott's. I'm like, okay. He said, let's not take it too far. All right, I want to put like a little bit of that under the eye as well. He does absolutely knows what he wants. I wish I had such clarity at that age. He doesn't even like Martinelli's. I love it. He was thrown off as soon as he saw that glass bottle. He said, hell no. The hell I look like? How am I supposed to do backflips with this in my hand? I said, you don't even know nothing about nothing. Yeah, he trying to be on his big brother status for sure. Yeah, kids don't appreciate that. Snapple apple is good too. Crispy. I forget, there's one kind of apple juice that be giving me heartburn. Which one is that? There's one every time I drink it, I'm like, why is this burning me? Be burnt up. Yeah, I was so thrown off when I got my first plastic Snapple bottle. I was immediately suspicious. So now, where you get this Snapple from? That's neutral gray, by the way, and the eye color was natural oak. This is neutral gray 3. I always thought the flower was a bun in her hair. I could kind of see that. I could see how you got there. This is a dark brown pencil. Prismacolor dark brown. And then let's get my Sharpie. All right. And now for the rest of the face. How the hell we're gonna do this? Because how? I'm just gonna make her green, you know? Like, Like, I think that's all it comes down to. Lala, come on, the vibes, come on. We got good vibes going. This ain't the Ask Jane column. All right. I'm trying to find the perfect base. I think it just needs to be like a medium tone, because it's when the colored pencil come in on top, that's when it's, you feel me. So I just need me a nice, cutesy, not too much. And I want mine to be like more like earthy green versus like a Kelly green. I'm not really a Kelly green girl. I'm not anti, but I'm not really that girl. So let's see. I'm gonna need a lot of it, whatever color I pick. So I think I'm gonna do bronze green, because I got like 4 or 5 of them. 1, 2, 3 that I see right off the rip. Is there any back there? I need to make sure I got some on hand. I got 3 of them handy. All right, let's start with that. So I'm gonna come in and start. I'm gonna make her hair darker than her skin. Everything from now on in the green areas will be in relation to the skin for me. So I'll be thinking about what's gonna be lighter and what's gonna be darker. This is gonna be a value game. This marker is already acting crazy. That is so crazy. I'm just trying to at least get through this section. I do love bronze green, so I should have been suspicious. I should have been more weary. Come on, girl. Don't do this. Okay. We survived barely. Could actually cover that all in. Whew. The ghetto. Alright. So I want it to be extra zwak right along the edge. So I'm just gonna come in with the black straight up. La negra. Hey Jasmine, to your daughter I said hey. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. I was trying to be diverse. So just blending out that edge right there. How you run out of colors? I don't understand what that means. Alright. Alright, now that we've kind of blended that edge out with black, I'm gonna come in with dark green Prisma and go right on top of that and blend it more towards the right. And this whole part is going to be very shaded because it's in shadow. There's not going to be like super bright highlights. It's going to be highlights and definition, but not like brightness. And coming in from the other side. You see Missy Elliott? Oh, I can't see that. You can't unsee it. I can't see it. Maybe the hairstyle. I might as well order some bronze green tonight when I get off. I might as well. Yes, I inspired you to color in this book tonight. Break it out. Show her what you got. Oh yeah, I definitely use her Medusa for sure. Medusa. Oh, it's almost that time. Yeah. I ain't calling her again though. She could go straight to where, you know. She won't be seeing me. Besides, as an art print. Oh, bronze green is like the perfect color. The most beautiful color. Oh, your baby's due at Halloween? I'm missing out on Christmas, girl. You got this. We'll be back and better next year. Thank you, thank you. What are you spraying and what does that do? Spraying. What does that mean? I'm like, did I spit on the page? My bad. Do you spray the pencil? No. Listen, we all tired. We all in here confused. Oh, was it? Did you hear this? Maybe that's what you heard. They get a pen license to write in pen. What? What if you don't get a license? You just have to use a pencil? Can't sign no documents? Listen, the way America is set up, I'm in no place to judge any other country at this point in time. If they say pen license it is. Hey, we could use a few more licenses around these parts. So I'ma say, you know what, cool. Pen license. Got it. I listen and not judge. A handwriting test? Oh, my man would have sayonara. Gone. Bye-bye. He won't be able to sign no papers. I don't want it to be too bright. So do their doctors not have like crazy handwriting like ours? Because the way these doctors be writing, you might as well write that in the Egyptian hieroglyphics, sir. I don't know what the hell this is. Not even gonna try. Text it to me. That was the Olive Yellow again by Karen Dash. They stopped teaching a lot of stuff in America, unfortunately. But I was always raised where my parents supplemented at home, even though I was being taught a lot at school. So I follow that at home as well. We bought Michael a clock and taught him how to read an analog clock, and we do the spelling words and math and all that stuff in the crib. Because I cannot depend on any of these education systems. Even when you have a good teacher, it's like they have such strict guidelines around what they do. And they be ripping and running through the curriculum to fit everything in before the end of the year. So yeah, you gotta step it up at home, because you do not want to rely on just what these schools are teaching them. That's for sure. Oops. I was supposed to be coloring now too, but I'm too dead. We locked in. My eyes are so tired. It's like my brain is not tired, but my eyes are heavy. Hello from Kansas, my first time watching in color, so relaxing. Well, hello from New York. Welcome in, welcome in. Sit back, relax, enjoy. So for shading placement, it's best to use a reference. So just pull up different pictures that you can use as a guide for where to put the shadows and highlights. And then after time, you'll be able to kind of do a little bit more off the top of your head. But even me, I like to use, right now I'm kind of freestyling, but 9 out of 10 times I have a bunch of reference pictures that I'm looking at for lighting specifically. I kind of want to take a pen license test. I want to get certified online. Put it on my resume. Pen certified in Australia. Oh, I gotta do my puzzle to prove I'm human. There we go. I'm here. Do we have any pen certified Australians in the chat tonight? We need your tips. We're trying to get pen certified. The book we colored in last time is on Amazon. Some of my books are going to be on Amazon, so you can check those out. But my independent books are not on Amazon. You can get art prints of the pages, but I don't sell like the original coloring page. I am going to do a couple of giveaways. The last 2 pages I did in my Rest and Reflect coloring book, the sunflower page and the viewer's choice, I'm gonna do giveaways. So the sunflower page, I'm gonna do a giveaway in the club, and then the viewer's choice, I'm gonna do a open giveaway. My books, so my independently published books are available on my website exclusively. My books through my publisher. One is coming out in September. It's on pre-order now, which is Rest and Reflect. This is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Walmart, a bunch of different places. So you can get this book. And this is the one that we just did our viewer's choice in. And this, so these are the 2 pages I'm going to do a giveaway with. Soon come. But I don't use like the Amazon publishing because the book quality is shit. Oop, it's not good. I actually do cuss a little. Just a little, just tiny oopsies. The club members know I'll be cussing for real. I wonder if it falls under prime too. That's a good question. Not me. I was about to be like, I hope I get mine in 3 days. Girl, I got a stack of them sitting next to me. What is you on about? But I did buy one of my own books because that's what you do. Now a white man yelling about pants. Sir, what's the issue? So the crazy thing is the whites of the eyes and the eye, like everything is green in the light. You know what I mean? It's all green. It's just different shades of green. She's really in a dark green room. And that's it, that's all. When the whole page is green, it's gonna be like so crazy. There's no shine in this eye. Wow. That goes crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna color. Actually, I want to color that in. Not AP coloring, precisely. Like everything actually just needs to be shaded in. And then I build. I mean, relatively speaking, this page shouldn't be that complicated. I'm like instantly regretted saying those words out loud because that almost like summons something. It summons the complications. So I actually would like to retract that statement and reserve my thoughts until I'm done. Just take that back and keep that to myself. I love green so much. It's funny because I used to hate it. I feel like I went through a similar thing. I don't remember like hating it, but I didn't have any strong feelings towards it whatsoever, and now it's my favorite color. For sure. Alright. So now, but even in the shadow, Homegirl's lip gloss is popping. I see a shiny lip in my reference. Therefore, let there be light. Coming in with the black. It's like it doesn't really look like anything yet, but it looks cool already. Like, you know, the vibe. It's like, I don't really know what's going on here, but I like it, you know? I like it. Like, she almost looks kind of like moss right now. And when I did, like, I saw a TikTok trend where it was like, oh, search up my color aesthetic or whatever. And I like to test to see how much the algorithm is spying on me. And mine was like all moody, dark green, marble, yeah, yeah. You're a spy. TikTok, we know, we see you for who you are. Alright. I'm just gonna take a little smidge of white, just a smidge. It's not, this is in shadow, but there is like a little shine happening on the glossy lip. Where's my good white? How did you get under there, girl? Come on now. So seductive. I'll take you to the candy shop. That's what I thought of. She does look very alluring. Alright, just like a little, I'm not gonna use my acrylic. I just need to get just a tiny bit. Okay, all right. I'm not mad. Thank you. All right, let's start to kind of blend and smooth. And this is my Moss Green pencil by Caran d'Ache. Just kind of blending from the black to the dark green to the lighter green. Kind of smooth it out. This is just blending everything together. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. Alright. I'm gonna take natural oak and do like just a little smidge here and then do the eyebrow as well. So I think I want her hair to be brown so that when it's black in the green sections, it looks like more of a contrast. Get my chisel, not my chisel, get my brush tip version. This is still natural oak. All right, and then I'm gonna do, let's see, chromium oxide green on this side for the hair. It gives us a nice dark base. And then, now my stomach growling. I'm gonna come in with my black. There's not gonna be a lot of definition in the hair on this side. little bit of a green highlight. And that was moss green. And then for over here, for Miss Meow, let's try. This is my black color pencil. Just adding in some of the shading. Okay, and then we want to add some brightness. I'm gonna come in with Faber-Castell Burnt Ochre. Just start adding in some highlights. And some bright highlights with my white. So, oops. We want that shine to be there on this side. Ain't nobody came here to see you, Otis. All right. Thank you, thank you. My stomach is really growling right now. Do you hear that? My daughter said, feed me. What time is it? 10:47. Girl, you early. What? I haven't even drank any water. Maybe that's why. I'm drinking slowly. Oh! Now she kicked my water bottle. I was resting my water bottle on my belly. She said, if you don't get this off my head, they're wrong with you. Sorry, girl. Sorry, sister. She got high kicks. She got real high kicks. I know, I did kind of just sit this on. They said her foot is up where my belly button is. And she was stretched out. We saw her on Monday. She was stretched out, lounging. I'm like, girl, is you in a hammock or the womb? Like, aren't you supposed to be in the fetal position? She was coasting. She being dramatic right now because I'm actually not hungry, so I don't know why my stomach is growling like that. Most certainly a diva. highlights in the brows as well. Right. I don't feel like dealing with her little fingers right now, so I won't. Scoot you over. This is my juicy one. All right. Coming back in with bronze green. Just gonna fill this side. My stomach earlier was making sounds of like, you guys have fridges with the water, like you can get water out your fridge, and every once in a while you like hear the filter was like streaming the water even though you're not getting any, you know what I mean? That's what my stomach sounded like earlier, like she was at the water cooler. I said, now what you got going on in there? Sound like you getting something installed, some filtered water, maybe a sparkling water fountain. What's all them sounds? She doing construction for sure in there. She building everything out. She gonna be born with a 50-inch plasma. I'm like, now where did you get that? Amazon. I'm like, so your placenta was bedazzled? I'm like, period. She got it from her mama. She said that thing was an eyesore. Had to give it a little something if it was gonna be in my home. Girl, what you want, a snack? Like, what is it? I am not hungry. If you hungry, then say that. I don't know what you want though. I don't have an appetite. Wait. I'm gonna get her some cheeses or something. We're almost done, girl. I've been talking to her all day. You remember when that lady was on here talking about, oh, do you guys talk to your baby? Because, like, I just realized, like, I've been here all day with her, and this is my first time being alone with her, and I don't talk to her. I'm like, hold on. Wait! First of all, how does your first day being home alone with your baby? I'm already confused. Second of all, okay, she was like, my wife is the one that always talks to the baby, but I realize, like, when it's just me and the baby, like, I don't really be talking to her. What? The day I found out I was pregnant, I was talking to this child. I said, okay, first of all, let me lay down some rules for you. When you get out here, don't be trying to do all this, okay? I talked to this child like a full stream of consciousness. Right, you talk to your dogs. I talk to my water bottle. I talk to my coloring pages. There's very few things I don't talk to. I talk to strangers' babies. How do you not talk to a baby? Babies are so talk-toable. I just picture her in the house with a baby, just silent. I give the baby the full rundown. Now, mind you, that did result in me having a very yappy child, okay? My son ain't stopped talking since he got out. He was yapping. Before we left the hospital, he was blah, blah, blah. They were like, wow, he's a very talkative newborn. And he held his head straight up by himself day one. Okay? He came out, nosy as hell, head on a swivel. I was very confused. A baby? And you ever saw that study where it was like, which studies like this, I'm like, okay, so y'all traumatized the baby for the name of science, I guess. But they did like a study where they had the mom not like do any kind of facial expressions, where it was like the mom was just neutrally faced all the time. If them kids up just by them not being expressive with their faces. Now imagine them being silent. Can you imagine? Hey, I'm good. How are you? When I'm talking to a baby, not only am I talking, first and foremost, my face is twisted up in knots, okay? I'm contorting my face. I'm doing every facial expression. I'm doing things I didn't even know I could do with my face. Because I need that baby to know. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be talking to you, baby. I need you to know. Hey, Azetta. Hey, your turn. Alright, I'm coming in with the chromium oxide green. We're doing some fun green backlighting with a stream of light coming from a cracked door. Yes, I am. I'm actually on print duty tomorrow. I'm turning like at least 10 coloring pages into prints tomorrow. Because I gotta do our purple flower wreath girl. Definitely, I gotta do all the pages in this book that we've colored so far. And then rest and reflect. And then I got a few from volume 8 still that I gotta do. After we do the August page, we should break our Halloween book back out. I'm not someone who's ready for summer to be over, but I do kind of miss the cozy vibes a little bit. Not too much, just a little something. Just a little something. You're gonna join the coloring group? Yes! You will love it. It's like a congregation of some of the best people on this earth, all in one place. Make sure if you join that you get in the Discord. Right. See, that's the issue, Z, is that it's all cute, right? It's all, cozy vibes, until that sun start going down at 4 p.m., right? And everything turns gray, then it's time to turn the lights back on. I don't want this anymore. Like, I could really hop out of bed at 5, 6 o'clock and be cool, you know? But once that darkness comes, hello darkness, my old friend. Yep, so when you sign up, you'll get a welcome email and we'll have all the links for you and kind of give you a rundown of the club. What did I do first? Black. So I blend it out. This page is so cool already. Once everything is green and it's just like this strip of light here. Hey Ivy, welcome in. See, pixie cuts, that's the same delusion that I have as well. Same way I be missing the fall and winter, and then I get there and I'm like, damn. That's how I feel about my pixie cut. In theory, I do. I think about her often. But then I remember the maintenance. That I have to do my hair every single day. Lifestyle is too much for me. It's too much for me. It was cute. It was so cute. You know, I was trying to be a grown woman. I said, let me cut all this hair off before I get to college. Do you know what it's like to have no hair in college? When you're already running late to class because you just woke up and it's 4 p.m. and your only option is to put a baseball cap on. I thought I was way more growner than I was. I was not responsible enough for a pixie. That is a grown woman hairstyle. You need to have what it takes, the endurance, the stamina. The time management, the discipline to wrap your hair every night. Because even that, I wasn't even doing that. Wake up looking crazy. And then I cut it even shorter. Cause like maybe that's what I need to do. Then a girl accused me of copying her haircut. I said, girl, please. You took that same picture of Rihanna down to the barber like me. Don't do this. I did not copy nothing you got going on. Never. I didn't even know you when I got this haircut. I just cut it lower. The interactions I had in college, I wish I could go back with what I know now and really just let people know a few things about themselves. And she was 2 years older than me. And she used to call my husband, my then boyfriend, she used to call him Keith because she said he could sing like Keith Sweat. And that never sat right with my soul. So you a little weird, huh? You a little bit weird. You move a little bit funny. I don't know. Give me high me college. Hello, give me high me too. She had me all messed up. When I first started dating my husband, she was like, "Oh, he got a kid. He always gonna be with his baby mama. He definitely gonna cheat on you." Now, is that nice? You don't even know him. You never even met the man. That's a crazy ass assumption. But if he picked you, right? If he picked you, then what would it be? Because she would be going for sure. She was overly going. And where's her man? She married with a whole bunch of kids now. All up in the church. You know how that go. You know how that go. Yeah, she was trying to trick me out my spot, for sure. Cause I'm like, for somebody who's positive this man is gonna cheat, you be all up in his damn face. Every single time. She used to call me Annie too. Now, why the hell you call me Annie? And my dumb little 18-year-old self, like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's cute. What, you ever heard a girl named Andrea being called Annie? Now, mind you, my nickname is Coco, so that's confusing. But I had one friend who used to call me Ann because her name is Candace, and I would call her Can, and she would call me Ann. That was like a little inside situation, inside scoop. I also went to high school with her. Okay? We've been knowing each other since we was young. But Annie, are you okay? That's not a registered nickname for Andrea. People try Drea, Dre. There's a boy in my school that used to call me Dr. Dre, and I called him Akon because his name started with A and his last name was Conway. And that's just corny child stuff, but no one called me Dre or Drea or Drea because I didn't like it. Drea is cute, but my name's not. I didn't want people to start calling me Andrea. That's not how you say it. So, I'm like, yeah, y'all can just call me by my name. Yeah. So when I got out of school and I got a job, just call me Andrea, you know what I mean? Don't make it weird. But then my husband will call me Coco because he came up with Coco. Sometimes people would hear that and then call me that at work, and then I'd have to tell them, I don't know you like that. Keep it cute. Hey. College was dumb as hell in so many aspects. A real social experiment. Real social experiment. Now, when I'm in real life, people call me Andrea 99% of the time, unless you know me from here. But my husband's side of the family calls me Coco, because he's the one that coined the term. But like when I'm in work meetings and stuff, they'll be like, "Hi, Coco. I mean, Andrea." I'm like, "Girl, just call me Coco. Don't even worry about it." Just call me Coco, girl. Now, what I will not tolerate is when people call me Michelle. Girl, what? If you call me Coco Michelle, that would make more sense. But how you just select Coco? I mean, you bypass Coco and just go to Michelle? Now, who told you to do that? He gave me the nickname Coco because I have a big coconut head. I know, it's not romantic. He likes to tell people it was Coco Shetty, like, like Mon Coco, the French expression. That was not what it was. It was because I got a big head. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to the people. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. So that was his equivalent of "Hey, big head." You know what I mean? That's what it was giving. Oh, you got a big head. Yeah, you like this big head though. You wanna marry me? My love language is also being playfully me, but I'm not playing, and I mean what I said. Thank you. I'm using a mix of Prismacolors and Caran d'Ache color pencils, and all the materials I use are linked in my bio. You're welcome. Once I finish this ear, I must leave you because she's about to start growling at me again. She said, "Girl, if you don't give me a Cheez-It stat, I'm about to blow up in here." This baby is gonna definitely be dramatic because I definitely fed her. She was measuring like 2 days ahead, which is basically like on track. But listen, she's getting real close to Christmas, okay? She only got 4 days to play with before she ends up coming on Christmas. So she's measuring 2 days ahead, but they don't be knowing what the hell they're talking about anyway. Those little measurements be wrong as hell. The estimated weight and all that. Wrong-o. Because they were really trying to convince me Michael was going to be huge. Hell no. Coco bathes her materials in the moonlight during fullness. I do. Okay. That's what Beyonce be doing. I put them out there. I be getting them supercharged. Wait, I'm late. Coco was pregnant. She is. She is. Yeah. I'm halfway cooked. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's so funny how, like, when you want news to spread, the algorithm be like keeping it on the low. Now, let it have been some business I didn't want everybody to know, it would have been everywhere in an instant. When I did my little pregnancy announcement, TikTok said, I'm going to keep that for me. I don't want y'all to see it. Now, on my little account, my side account, Coco Not Coloring, my third video I made, I literally had 5 followers on the account. I said, all right, I got a secret. I haven't told my main account yet, but I'm pregnant. Why'd I got 10,000 views? I just started the account. So what I should have did on my main account was say I got a secret to tell y'all. Because the algorithm likes nosiness. I said 10,000 views and I have 5 followers. I'm like, what the hell? A lot of them were like, I don't know who you are, but I know you're pregnant now. And then a lot of them were like, oh my gosh, my favorite coloring artist. I'm like, damn. The algorithm sent me straight to y'all, huh? Okay. Well. Hey, baby girl. Ain't that something? You ever said you got a secret? Well, go on and tell the class. We'll make sure that gets out for you. All right, yeah, actually, I'm gonna stop there. My tummy hurts. I'm hungry now, for real. Before I wasn't hungry, but now she done convinced my digestive system that I'm hungry. She got my stomach in cahoots, y'all. She said, if you don't tell her she hungry right now. They're actually gel-X, so they don't come off, but they're not acrylic. A little healthier on my nails. All right, guys. So today's Thursday. You know what that means. It's the end of our lives this week. So we'll work on this again come Monday. I'm excited to get this going, but I feel like after we get this part done, it's just like making it mostly green after that. So if you have any questions about what I use in my videos, all of my materials, my books are linked in my bio. I make all of the books that I color in. This book that I'm coloring in right now is volume 10. If you were a part of Viewer's Choice and you missed the final product, I posted that video this evening. That's from Rest and Reflect. Any other announcements? I opened up coloring page commissions on Etsy. So if you want to turn yourself into a coloring page, do it before I give birth and I don't have time to do fun stuff like that anymore. What else? Join the coloring club. It's lit. It's very fun. Weekly downloads, meetings, discounts, Discord with the best people on earth. I saw Lydia earlier. She's still here. She's doing great. I did a ladybug inspired coloring page, so I'll get that out to y'all in the club. And I think that's it. I am pregnant. Have an amazing weekend. Be safe. Color if you can. Relax, unwind. And I'll see you back Monday at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. I love you. Good night.